Dear parents, teachers, and my dear young students, I'm indeed delighted to meet you all here in Upa-Rashtrapathi Nivas. It always gives me immense joy when I interact with students who are poised to take the nation to new heights. As was explained earlier, today is a martyrdom day. We should all recall the memories of those great people who fought for our country's freedom, sacrificed their lives, right from Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, even Veera Pandya Kattabomman from Tamil Nadu, Sita Ramaraju from Andhra Pradesh. There are so many, Rani, Jhansi Lakshmibai. So many people, many of them have sacrificed their life, they have given up their professions. From Tamil Nadu, great Rajaji, Rajagopalachari, then Satyamurthy, then Tirukamaraj. Many people were there in that freedom movement at that time. So we should recall their lives. That's why I feel that education system must really have a chapter on the history of the country, particularly freedom movement and the contributions made by our great forefathers, so that we continue to get inspiration from them. I am told that you are all studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya School and other schools also, Chettinad Vidyalaya. I have been to Chettinad Vidyalaya in 2000. We had a party conference in that place, I remember, MRC Nagar, I think it's in MRC Nagar. Quality education nurtures the young brains and equips students with the right set of skills to face the world with confidence. Good education acts as a vehicle to realize yours and your parents' dreams. Each of you must be having a dream, a goal you would definitely achieve provided if you work hard. It is important to be ambitious. It is important to excel in whatever you are planning to do. Each one of you can achieve your aims in life if you have persistence, patience, and proactive approach. Dr. Abdul Kalam ji has said, aim high, dream high, then you will be able to achieve. I only add one thing, aim high, dream high, but work hard. Then only you will be able to achieve that goal. So we must utilize this time of our education to work hard. Simple, hard work, discipline, inquisitiveness to know, and being friendly with one and all, broader outlook, that will really help you to become an ideal person and ideal personality. You must ask questions always and seek answers so that you will get enriched in your knowledge. Education is not for degree alone. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for enlightenment. Education is for empowerment also. And finally, education is for employment. Unfortunately, everybody thinking education means employment. And people say, sir, got educated, did not get job. The purpose of education is not to get job. Job is one activity. Education is to get knowledge, to know what is happening, to acquire wisdom. So, knowledge and wisdom are different. Knowledge is correction of information. Wisdom is what is right, what is wrong, what is useful for the society. Yukta Vichakshana Jnana, they call it as. So you need to acquire wisdom also. My dear students, it is essential for each one of you to develop a probing mind and think outside the box. The school curriculum should be reoriented to make students think rationally, independently, scientifically, and express cogently. Such an environment will instill confidence in children, apart from inculcating a spirit of tolerance and accommodating nature in them. Dear students, India has a great tradition of Guru Shishya Parampara, teacher-student relationship. Teachers and students used to live together in Gurukula those days and engage in a constant dialogue. Any doubt, any time, the Guru used to answer. These discussions were recorded and have been handed over to us from the ancient past in the form of Upanishads. Those Guru Shishya Parampara dialogues, they are all Upanishads, nothing more than that. The Upanishads and many of our ancient texts are an evidence of our long history and advanced learning. We have always believed that our true learning takes place through observation, reading, discussion, reflection, analyzing, and synthesizing. That is how your knowledge improves. This great tradition in India needs to be reflected in our modern education system. Somehow it is missing because in between Britishers came, they changed our education system, and some of us developed the colonial mindset. English people, they thought that we are inferior, they are superior. They are Robert Clive the Great, history, which was taught to me. The fellow who came and ruled us, ruined us, cheated us, rooted us, we call him as great. Victoria Great, Robert Clive the Great. And what about our Veerapandya Kattabomman, our Vivo Chidambaram Pillai, our Subramanya Bharati, our Rajagopalachari, our Allur Sitaramarazu, as I told you, our Chhatrapati Shivaji, Rana Pratap, Guru Govind Singh. This really should be in the forefront of our education. There should be a constant dialogue between teachers and students. Teachers must guide students not just in academics, but also enable them to develop life skills, which are essential to successfully navigate in the increasingly complex world of today. World is open. The globe has become a village now. What is happening here will be known in Washington in a few minutes. What is happening in Washington is known in Chennai, Washermanpet in a few minutes. This is how knowledge is spreading because of technology, IT. So keeping that in mind, we should equip ourselves with the knowledge, and we will be facing challenges. So we have to have an education that instills values, also in need of dawa. In childhood, I remember we used to have a moral science class. Now we have science and no morals. Any society with morals, it cannot be a vibrant society. My dear teachers and students, education is the foundation for all our efforts to improve the quality of our lives. Our life is multifaceted, and so must be education also. Our life compasses activities which help us to acquire new knowledge and skills acquired to earn enough to live decent lives, activities that make us physically strong and healthy, activities that please our inner consciousness, activities that please our heart, and activities that bring out the finest qualities lying dormant in each one of us. There are qualities in each one of you. Not only you, even ordinary people, the washerman, the fisherman, the goldsmith, the blacksmith, even the barber, every community. That community is a later addition. It has nothing to do with knowledge. There is an inherent knowledge in everybody. Even say the cooks, the food we cook in India, it's beautiful. There is no competition anywhere in the world. The knowledge, the talent they have in. But that has to be developed. That's why the Prime Minister has started a skill development ministry, separate ministry, for skill upgradation. There is a fascinating range of activities that makes education so comprehensive and so vital to our growth as an individual and collectively as a society. We should ensure that we don't merely confine ourselves to academics. Studies are important, but equally important are sports, fine arts, dance, music, art, and culture. Then only you will become a comprehensive person. Tamil Nadu is known for arts, music, dance. They have the great traditions. I compliment Tamil Nadu people for continuing those traditions in a more effective manner when compared with other states. In fact, I have been advocating that students should spend only 50% of time in the classroom, remaining 50% in other activities. Other activities do not mean going and watching net or going through Google, forgetting the original knowledge, and then some of the useless cinemas that are going on now. You must have sports. It should be given utmost importance. Education which balances head, heart, body, and spirit alone can be called a truly holistic education. The child should not only be able to acquire absorb knowledge, but should also be able to apply knowledge in real life situation. Participation in sports will instill the qualities of confidence, equanimity, team spirit, and tolerance in students, apart from inculcating the attitude of sharing and caring. What is Indian philosophy? Share and care is the Sharing and caring, in fact, is the core of Indian philosophy. So we have to inculcate that habit from the childhood itself. There are many universal values that have been woven into our folklore and mythological stories, epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata, and the works of visionary poets and thinkers, the Sataka Sahitya in Telugu, Dohas in Hindi, Subhashita in Sanskrit, Tirukkural written in Tamil by Thiruvalluvar, contain timeless words of wisdom. They have nothing to do with religion. Some useless efforts are being made to tag them to religion and all. Even reciting slokas, somebody said somebody has gone to court of some slokas that are recited in Kendriya Vidyalaya and all. So that's part of our civilization. Nothing to do with religion. Because politics now, everything is being looked from political side and vote bank attitude. What is required is to know and have the treasure of knowledge which is there in our ancient books. So one has to really read. We must integrate these elements into our school curriculum. We need an education system that promotes excellence, equity and empathy. Not sympathy. Empathy is also required. Before I conclude, I would like to say that learning to do is one of the 4 pillars of education. Along with the please note that we must have the ability, learning to know, learning to be what you want to be, learning how to live together. The last pillar is very crucial in an increasingly fragmented world. We must know how to live together. That's why Indian family system is very important. The family system teaches us from the childhood how to live together, how to get proper advice. Grandmother, grandfather, great-grandfather, mother, brother, sister, everybody will teach us something somewhere from the childhood. But unfortunately, now that is also getting integrated. That is not good for our country. We must preserve our family system. The ancient Indian vision provides useful guidance in this regard. We have always, from the times immemorial, believed that Vasudaika Kutumbakam, the entire universe is one family. That is the feeling of India. India once upon a time was a rich country, was called as Vishwaguru, but India never attacked any country. Go through the history. All Tam, Dick and Harry came and attacked us. English people, French people, Dutch people, Portuguese people, they have captured Goa. All these people. But India never attacked any country. Though we were known as Vishwaguru once upon a time. Students from abroad used to come to Naranda, Takshashila, Pushpagiri to come and land here. So that is the greatness of India. That is the greatness of India. So fraternity and peaceful coexistence is part of our way of life. We must strengthen these roots and ensure that we not only tolerate differences, but actually celebrate our country's and our world's colorful diversity. Our commitment to the cause of climate change, solar energy and conserving nature will hopefully get reflected in educating students and making them globally responsible citizens. Mahatma Gandhi was foremost proponent of this philosophy of being responsible. His 7 sins, he said: wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, religion without sacrifice, and politics without principle. He said these are all sins. And what is happening now? There is a decline in everything, even in politics. Politics once upon a time was a mission. Some people are trying to make it as a commission and giving remission and doing many omissions in these things. So we have to understand the core philosophy of India and the great teachings and preachings of our leader. Today, nation remembers our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and his Punya Tithi. His vision and thoughts serve as a beacon of light to the mankind. So, my dear youngsters, before I conclude, I would like to advise you 5 things. 1, everyone should remember in life forever Mother, who has given you the beautiful birth. Mother means mother includes father also. 2nd, native place, what we call Janmabhumi. Should never forget it. 3rd, mother tongue, the language that has come from mother's womb. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayali, Marathi, Punjabi, Assami, Bhojpuri, Dogri, Kashmiri, whatever it is, Urdu even. If it is come from mother's womb, you should always speak in mother tongue at home, in your neighborhood, in your school, in your college, except in the lesson is taught in other language. There is no need to speak in other language outside, inside the state. When you go out, of course, you have to. I am not against learning and knowing other languages. Learn as many languages as possible. But do not forget mother tongue. Promote, protect, propagate mother tongue and feel proud to speak in that language. Mother tongue is like eyesight. The other language is like spectacles. If you have, you know your language, then you will be able to understand other languages better. Bhasha or bhavana ek saath chalta hai. Please remember this. And then try to protect your mother tongue. Fashion, some people have fashion. And also parents also tell the students, no, children, babu, mummy kaho, daddy kaho. Why this mummy, daddy, bidi, jadi, kedi? Why don't you say amma? Amma means it comes from inside. Mummy means it comes from here. So we should practice our language, feel proud. But we should not have feeling that other languages are all inferior, we are only great. No. They are also good, but our language is our language, mother tongue. विविधता में एकता भारत का विशेषता अलग भाषा अलग वेश फिर भी अपना एक देश irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region, India is one nation, one country. Something happens in Kashmir, Kanyakumari people should be worried. Something happens in Kanyakumari, people in Kashmir should be worried. Same is the case with Kerala. That's how country responds. It's like a body. Something happened to your toe, the mind should apply. And then the body should bend, the eye should look down, the hand should go there, and the finger should touch that. That is how the body. Same thing, India is one. This feeling north, south, east, west, there are geographical boundaries, but India is one. So we must try to be Indians and then practice our language. And fourth one is, everybody should remember motherland, the country which has given you beautiful birth. Fifth one is Guru, who taught you lessons. Should never forget. Google is important, but Guru is more important than Google, because Google can never replace Guru. Understand this. This is also equally important. This is what our forefathers have given that knowledge to us. So all these things has to be remembered by one and all. That's why when children say, sir, good morning, good evening. Why good morning, good evening? Why don't you say namaste? Or why don't you say vanakkam? Namaste or vanakkam, morning, afternoon, evening, it applies 24/7. If you say good morning after 12 o'clock, good afternoon. Then evening, good evening. Then night, good night. Good night or bad night, you don't know. So why should we? These are all English people. While going, they put it into our mind. And you feel that unless you speak English, you will not come up. One person innocently told me, and I was speaking like this. He said, sir, if you don't know English, you can't go up, sir. I said, going up? God knows all languages. Everybody can go there. No, not there, sir. Higher position. I said, Abdul Kalam never went to convent. Narendra Bhai Modi, Prime Minister of a powerful world nation, never went to convent. Your Palaniswamy, Chief Minister, never went to convent. Pinarayi Vijayan never went to convent. I have never went to convent. But still came to the second highest position in the country, constitutional position. Son of an agriculturist. The question is, first having basic education in your mother tongue. Then other languages. English also useful when you go out. But anybody coming from outside, they won't speak in English here. Observe on TV, next time when somebody is coming to meet Narendra Bhai Modi, Prime Minister, they will not be speaking in English. They will be speaking in their language, there will be a translator. So that is the importance of language. So my dear students, India is on the move. We are a strong nation. Once again, India is going to become economically strong. World Bank, World Economic Forum, Asian Development Bank, International Monetary Fund, Moody's ratings, everybody is saying India is on the move. 7%, 7.3, 7.6. This is how everybody is predicting. World economy, 3%. China, 6.8%. That's one of the powerful economic countries. India is on the move. Added to this, the Prime Minister has told all of us to have 3-line mantra. He said, reform, perform, and transform. Transform the nation, transformation. Transformation in the lives of the people. That is what is equally important. For that, we should all, as you are all students from Tamil Nadu, I also tell you, learn Tamil, learn English, learn Hindi also. Some people unnecessarily oppose Hindi. Nothing should be forced on anybody. But knowing, otherwise you go to these people, ordinary people, you speak in English, they don't understand anything. You have to learn because maximum number of people are speaking that language. If you are in Tamil Nadu, you have to learn Tamil. IAS officer, collector, everybody should, even actor who has come from outside should learn Tamil. Na? So you must know the people who largest spoken languages you must try to learn. In fact, I say North Indian should learn South Indian languages. South Indian should learn these languages also and become multilingual. That will be very much helpful. Once again, I welcome you all to this Upa-Rashtrapathi Nivas. I'm happy. Today I have a program to go to the Rajghat to pay tributes to Mahatma Gandhi along with Prime Minister, President, all of us. We have a couple of programs today. Otherwise I would have spent some more time with you. You have come here to my place. All the best to all of you. God bless you. And then we'll have a better future. That's my hope.